that. Very nice. 1 second here. Hey, wind. Not a problem. Alright. Welcome, welcome. Good to see that you're getting your body slide in order. You figured there had to be somebody that either, you know, ran into that themselves or has extreme knowledge of what's going on. Definitely not me. I wish I did. I know some of it. I know the basics. But as I don't run a lot of female characters, well, hardly ever. Sometimes it depends, and even then, I don't really get as in depth with it. If they look good to me, that's all that matters. What's going on, Will? Loki? What's up, everybody? 349 of these bad boys. And yeah, finally, Bleak Falls after 40-something levels. We're done with it. I should say that. It was a pretty much non-issue. For the highwayman that wants to attack. I think my Draugr got him pretty good. Alright. Take all that. You didn't like him? You wanted to be one of the only ones? I mean, you know, you can't top the big guy, but the sword does look nice. Alright. Anyway, potion, haggling, yeah, take it. Let's traverse down here a bit. See if they follow. Right. There we go. Oh, nice, Loki. Awesome. I saw about you were mentioning your editing software. So, what do you? I'm assuming you're changing programs. And if so, DM me because that's something I need to start doing. Because I just flat don't. I just go live all the time. I think it's better though. I mean, I could upload a video. Pretty basic, that's not a problem. I just have more fun doing it this way. Just personal preference of mine. So, for those of you that don't know, we finally went back to the Mage Stone. Getting higher up in levels is going to require Magicka and cost reduction. And the ability to actually heal ourselves. Actually, let me just throw that torch back on. We have a bunch of them. I can burn them. To be able to heal ourselves with these higher level enemies that we're going to be seeing. Because basically, I'm still less than, I think I'm right around 200 base points in health. Everything else just went right to Magicka. Awesome. Oh, it's a frostbite. Well, you never know with these guys. There shouldn't be a problem, but I see the Draugrs blowing me over. Alright, well. Where's my Death Lord? He did that from all the way over there. There's Serana. Don't need the Venom. Well, you guys did the job. He knocked me from all the way over there. Cause there's the big guy. Where's my Death Lord? He's around here somewhere. It's not by you? Oh well. Make our way through the woods here. Cabin in the woods. Probably shouldn't have put the light on. Who might you be?
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me.
No?
It's tough just scraping by out here, but I make do.
You make do with holes in the wood? Well, you know. I mean, I guess. See that coin purse. Seller, huh? Have to remember that. Remember this place, Serana. So, you garden at 10 p.m., huh? Fair enough. I saw that handsome man sandwich. That's, cause you have who? Inigo and Kaiden? Hey, Strudel, welcome. Dying repeatedly. Hey, Dim Hall was dark. Dim Hall was tough, but I don't think it was nearly as dark as Forebears. Forebears Holdout is probably one of the darkest dungeons I've seen. My game or otherwise. Oh, I see you, mage. Can you see me? In a second here. I'm invisible. No, you can't. That's a Master Necromancer. Alright, we have to be very careful with this guy here. Stand still, you bastard. Gotcha. Alright, back up. Come on. Go get him. That's what I hire you all for, especially you. Whoa. That's what I'm talking about, even with all my health. Look at that. I have 942 health. Hey, Gil. Darkfall 2. I'm actually looking forward to that one.
Her life ends here.
Who's fighting? There another one? Damn. Well, they're fighting somebody. Ascendant Necromancer. Alright, so there was two. So you got him, huh? Good job. Alright, boys, let me in here. Scrawled note. Oh, so the Master Necromancer raised this guy because... I'll tell you why in a second. Because we see these all the time. Yeah, see how I have two of them? So yeah, so these necromancers are coming after me because I have Azura's Star. This is the second one I've gotten. Malin Varen's death will not go unpunished. He didn't have any more followers towards the end. He was the last. He used the rest of the students that came with them to Ilinalta's Deep and basically enchanted himself into the star. So unless they're followers of Malin Varen, that's interesting. Well, I don't need to be holding on to 2. Actually, I don't need to be holding on to any. Well, I'll hold on to 1. Because that's all I need. Good to know that they're still out for me. I can finally get out of sneak mode here. Alright. And then I don't believe that I need, stone fleshes. We have long stride too. I forgot about this. We could use long stride. Not that it's going to be as noticeable as the Steed Stone's, 40% boost in movement speed, which was kind of unnecessary, but this is a nice medium here. Oh boy.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
It very well could be.
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Letter of notification, huh? Oh, I think this is okay. Because we already received one of these. Ready to inform you, I have finished your commission. You can come pick up your order anytime you deem opportune. Always at your service, Yorland Greymane. That would be for Nettlebane. For Serana. Because we had that improved for her. And the couriers are all Daedric anyway, we like them. At least Janice likes them. He doesn't mind them. Although, I think the rest of the boys are either going to have to catch up or kind of drop dead before we enter here, because that wouldn't be good. I think they already did. Let's see. Yep, okay, we're fine. Well, we have Lucan's Claw. Let's see what he gives us for that. And you're still awake, huh?
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
Well, you're in
Don't
luck.
let my sister do anything foolish.
No, she should be sleeping by now. So I have your claw.
You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Right.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves.
Oh, there she is.
Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
Hi, Lucan. What have you got for sale?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
A little bit of everything, huh? Any enchantments I don't own? Amulet of Debella. Don't need that. Well, I don't have Legacy, so I don't technically need this. My speech is already pretty good. Ultimate Stamina. This could be useful. Spells. I don't have Water Walking. Alright, we'll take that. And let's see what I can get rid of for him. Need the gold ingot. The rest of the books, yeah, we're pretty good on that. Don't need any of these. Scrolls are useless. So we found the dragon scale boots. I may tuck these away. We're gonna sell the Vardenflow glass shield. Don't really need that. Silver opal circlets. Yeah, get rid of that too. And I don't know if I have the frost enchant. Don't need an ebony mace. As cool as it is, don't need it. I have to have the frost enchant. Yeah. Of course. That could be a secondary weapon for her. She is a Nord. I do like what Cathedral did with them. It's the one part of Cathedral, especially with the The Draugr stuff, the Nord Hero, that I wish they used the replacer models, but beggars can't be choosers, can they? And I decided to run without a Midianborn, so all good. I'll hold on to it for a little bit. My carry weight's really good. Yeah, that should be everything. And to learn water walking, I can't believe I didn't pick that up yet.
Till next time.
Till next time. What time is it? Alright.
You and me. We're the
Potions,
only
huh?
people around who aren't complete fools.
You gonna be able to sleep comfortably in the end, big guy? Let's go. She is, yeah. She has an ebony sword right now, but I'm gonna give her Nettlebane because she uses daggers typically, and Nettlebane only weighs 3 pounds, or whatever they consider the weight units to be, instead of 10. And it's got really good damage, and Yorlin smithed it up.
You're that visitor been poking around.
I have been.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
Well, you can keep track of me while I sleep and rent a room from you.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Okay. So... Well... That's not mine. That's not mine, because you're going in there. I'm assuming by process of deduction, this one's mine. Anybody in here? No, good. Except for Gore. You're in my room. You do see that guy behind me. He is larger than you. And the vampire chick with me. Thank you. See? Little stare down. Always works. Not much sleep. We don't need that much sleep. Alright, Serrano, come on. So let's go do that. Let's go pick up her new weapon. Get my torch off here. Don't need it. We'll put Mayrunes in there, and we will put Longstride there. Just in case. Hardly uses any mat. Look at the glare on the water there. That's so beautiful. Imperials. Or is that the Alakir?
Leave me alone. I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have the scar. What? Oh, you're right.
Fair
We've
enough.
made a
None of our
mistake.
business.
Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Yeah, I outfit Serrano with all different types of stuff. Typically it's daggers. Typically daggers that are my former backup weapons because while I like her Elven Blade, I never felt that it suited her at all. Ever. Oh. Yeah, looks like my handiwork. Fair enough. Let's see how much Yorlin decides to gouge us for this time. I don't think it'll be as much as Mayrune's Razor, but you never know. I mean, the man does have a family after all, so. let's put that away. Job, fellas.
What a curious city.
It
It's
is.
so open.
Well,
The Gildergreen will bloom again, all thanks to you.
oh yeah, I did do that, didn't I? I see Adrian's busy. Cozy little home. Ah, there she is. Back in bloom,
is
I
it?
see. Out of curiosity, I don't think Danica can really train me much more. Ooh, you know, couple more levels. Carrier, Plague Lord on 280. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, it looks nice.
Everything's in order.
It is. Oh, he might not be here. Too early for him. We'll see. You never know with the Orland. Ah, boy. You would think the man would put a chair or a bench or something. I know he sits down on the grindstone, but let's see. Let's take a look out here. What they got. It's a funny odor coming from this place. I don't particularly care for it. Maybe it's him. Anyway. Well, let's just give him an hour or so. There he is. Alright. So we're a little persuasive. Let's just make sure that it stays that way.
My poor Fralia thinks Thorald's still alive, but I know better.
She did mention that to me. Just here to pick up my items. Are they ready?
I suppose so, yes.
Okay, pack that'll be 950. That's not bad. Awesome. See how he improved it. 41. Not bad. Okay. So let me just put. Oh no. Okay. Serrana, let me see your.
Yes?
Let's trade.
Alright, let's see what you have.
Alright. So your ebony sword's doing 42, but I prefer you with the dagger. So you're gonna get this. This is also gonna keep your weight down, keep you a little more sneaky. I know you like it, but I'm taking it. And yeah, see, Nettlebane weighs less than the Elven dagger too, so by half a unit. Why you have an ebony arrow, I have no idea. Alright, good on you. Wearing all the stuff I gave you.
Let's move.
Yorland.
We Greymanes got just as much to be proud of as them battleborns, but you won't see us with our noses in the air.
He may kill them, Wind, you never know.
Gods be praised.
I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. What do I know? Yeah, let's sell the dragon scale boots too. Don't need them. She looks better in her vampire stuff anyway. Does he have elven arrows? Yes, he does. Look what they sell this for. Crazy. 15,000. God damn. Interesting selection he's got. It's a nice set. Vagabond Dusk Armor. What do you think, Serana? Vagabond Dust? I mean, I quite like you in this. Yeah, I think you'll stay in this. So alright. Quests. So we already visited. Ooh, and we have to find out where... Oh, he's up at Forelholst. That's gonna be interesting. Okay. Well, it looks like Solitude is our next destination. And from there, take the jetty to the castle. We need to explore the courtyard. So that's what we're gonna do. Wonder if the big guy can come with us. So the reason I wanted to keep my weight down. Let's stop in at Bellathor's and see. Actually, let's check my skills. I think we have 50 in one-handed. I think Amran trained us just enough. 51. So we're good. We only have the base perk. I'm not going to be putting too much into this. Sneak is the next one we're leveling. The base 2 for stealth to make us an extra 15% better, so total of 30.
But Magus, riding in the field.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice. Shouted him apart.
Welcome, Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Every time, he gets me every time. Oh, you want to do the haggling, Serana? Might work better for you, you know, vampire. Anyway, what have you got for sale?
Oh, a bit of this.
See if the
a
big
bit
guy
of
wants
that.
to try to intimidate him. Look at that. Gotta think of a name for him. Just the ultimate stuff. I don't even use these. Don't know why I have them. The ultimate ones are the only ones we need. That we'll hold on to. Probably should have used that. To be honest, I don't even really need these dwarven bolts. I'm never gonna have a crossbow. Anything else? Spider eggs. Bone meal we need. Get rid of some of the elven flesh. Canis root. Stool. I probably should have saved that Canis root. I could have made a few, but it's not gonna matter. Chorus egg. Well, could keep the moon sugar. Don't need all the bones, right? our way down to
Do
224.
come back.
Yep. We'll be back. You ready to go? Mittens are fluffy.
Well met, traveler.
So yeah, she looks good with Nettlebane. Nice. Nice, light, effective. Alright. You're alone.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
Well, you could take me to the capital.
Where do you want to go?
Solitude, my friend.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Alright. There they come.
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
Or Finn Patter, George, or Bob. I mean, you know, I'm partial to whatever. Where's the hey? So
Let's
what do you
move
think?
faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin.
George or
anyway.
Bob? We just can't name him Bill. There's a reason for that. Those of you that know. I'm partial to George, to be honest. I mean, if we're, you know, we're gonna pick a name. Let's put Lung straight on the right. Get a little bit of a hustle going here. Is it morning? Yeah, it's afternoon. 2:08.
I'm on my way to Solitude to join the Legion. A united empire is better for everyone.
He's for the Empire? I think not. The Empire's weak. I don't like the looks of that place either. Though I have the feeling we'll be coming there eventually. Not today. Step 5. Temples. Swear to God. You guys are crazy. Let's go this way. Could have crossed country. Ooh. Well, this is nice. Let's wait across and see what's over. Oh. Dead alchemist. Have it. Oh shit. the other one? This one? Tap. Wow. Okay. I think Serrana, did you raise? You did, didn't you? Just the fire salts. What else is in here? Ooh, speaking of taproot, that's exactly what I wanted. Did you raise her? You did, didn't you? What did I tell you?
Release me.
Are we good? We're good. Let's see. Yep. Oh yeah, Spriggans. I'm gonna head up this one for a little bit of a swim. Oh, that's not good. You're not gonna like what I have in store for you. Oh. Wow, flawless amethyst. Take it. I wonder what happened to that Death Lord. I think he expired. Nice trail up here. I don't know if I've been this way. Where am I? Oh, we're going back. We have to go down this way.
Show yourself.
Two he is, huh? Dead and dead. Thing of use? No. Alright. Down and to the right. Bird's eye, huh? I wonder if she's still there. Now we may as well go take a look while we're here. Still didn't clean up the blood. Now I forget her name. We have to be careful with those traps too. I forgot about them. Nope, she's still working. And I see you got some soul gems here. Misha. Nothing new, huh? So, you obviously don't mind if I partake in some of them. Taproot, huh? Well, we'll leave her be to her alchemy. Good to know she's still getting on here. Now, I believe... Did I acquire... Drop zone? Yes, I did. There we go. I thought so. Damn workers. nice if I could trap one of their souls. Just one. That's all I want is one. Collected Canis. Because I believe I sold my Canis and I was gonna make some paralysis poisons. Because you never know. Oh, we're going for a swim. Looks like they knew better than to come back here. Alright. Any more? Let's check the shoreline here. Ah, there we go. Two more routes there. Mud crab where he's not supposed to be. Ah, there's another one. Two more. Yes. Alright.
Let's keep moving.
Alright. Let me talk to you for a bit.
Oh, alright. What is it?
Tell me what's on your mind.
Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? It must have been gone longer than I thought. Definitely longer than planned.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alright, tell me about your family.
There's not a whole lot to tell. You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a whole lot better, but you'll see that soon enough.
So were you close with either of them?
My father... No, not really. I did spend a lot of time with my mother, but she saw me more like a protege than a daughter. What about you? What were your parents like?
Oh boy. That's a tough one here. Yeah, didn't really get along. Best that I haven't seen them in a while.
That's too bad. Do you know how they're doing now?
No, nobody really hears from them much anymore.
Oh, I see. Let's just keep going. Come on.
Well, we're finding your mother, so were you close with her? I don't want to have to deal with your mother like I did with your father.
Before my father became obsessed with a prophecy, my mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of our alchemical garden in the castle
I did,
courtyard.
Loki, yes.
She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions.
Okay, so you always got along then.
Like the best of friends. I would never hesitate to share anything with her.
So then it all changed.
It was very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I'd try to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy.
Well, that's why we're headed there.
She had to be up to something in that garden. I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went.
Okay.
All right.
Well, so she's technically not going to lead, and they're not exactly going to let us in the front door. She said the north side of the island. I guess it technically is, if you're looking at it that way. the way the castle's situated.
Yeah, just around this bend.
Just up here. Working this route.
Doesn't
Alright.
look so cute from down here. I mean, it is pretty, but well, even bigger.
Damn. Alright, well he's going after me apparently. Bastard. Good shot too. I think I already took him out. Are there more? There's one up there, isn't there? Alright. So you got him. He's a lord. Are you still fighting it? Coming up.
Still remember how to fight.
Tag team. Where'd that other one go? Fall to his death? That's typical. Take the garnet. Did search this one, did I? Yes, I did. What's in the coffin? Gold. Take that. Did I search you? I did. They must have feared him. He's all the way on the other side. Alright. Well, none of them really worth taking in, I'd say. Bones in the closet, right? Who's healing you? Let's help out. It's a little too much, huh? Ah, okay, good. Now, prepare for anything. Undercroft. It is very
Oh.
dark in here.
Oh,
Well, you guys are pushing me, and I don't want to have to take a torch out, but I'm going to. Must be one of those wall schemers.
come on now.
Jeez. I
Be
hear
careful.
more. It's dark. So night vision would be handy. Got her. Alright. Oh, she was tougher than I thought. Feral vampire, huh? Rig of minor destruction. Oven dagger of fear. Bones, journal fragment, huh? Why do you... Wow. Definitely taking that. Feeding your dogs rings, I see, huh? Not good for the diet. You know, the bowels and all that. What's up here? Probably another Draugr. I see you. There we go. Steel battle axe. I don't believe we'll be taking that. Nope. Interesting. Ah, one of you guys, huh? So,
Right behind you.
do you spend any time down here?
I like to explore. My parents almost never let me off the island, so yeah, I poked around down here a lot. It was a little quieter back then. Guess the little vampire girl was enough to scare off the rats.
That does sound pretty lonely.
It was. But I got used to it.
Yeah, you do talk about being lonely a lot, Serana.
Well, growing up the way I did, you get used to it.
And how do you feel now?
A little bit. That's one of the reasons I wanted to come with you. But what about you?
So, do you mean do I get lonely?
Yeah. Is it just you, or do you have people in your life?
Oh. I guess you could say I have lots of friends. Of the bone variety, if you get what I mean.
Well, I guess now you have one more.
Good. Glad you're with me.
Me too. Anyway, this is all very touching, but
Yeah,
don't we have
sentimental
some
and
more
all that.
important things to worry about right now?
Yeah, we do. Exactly right. Shed some light on the subject here. Alright. Let's get the dagger out. So, this vampiress, this one had a note. Journal fragment, huh? Not good enough to live in their stupid keep, am I? Stupid sods don't realize I've moved into the Undercroft and started taking control of their own death hounds. I'll get my revenge. Huh. Interesting. Dumb, but, you know. Do I still have that? I think I should. Where is it? Don't need that. That can stay here. Version of magic. Vampire gloves, huh? Get those crafted up for her. Don't need any of that stuff. It's, it's vigorous, don't need it. Ah, nice. We can take that one, and... Oops. Really? The Magica. So, yeah, so I was saying sneak, but I'm also thinking... Let me check some of my other ones here. So restoration 61, I have 4 to go, but I'll probably level up before that. Let's check alteration. Sacrificial casting. Toggle ability while active, it splits any spell cost evenly. Just beneficial potions by 90%. Ooh, no. Spellbinder. Swinging a weapon in your right hand. The magic cost. No. Kinetic Crush. These are. Blink. What about Expert? Mind Forge. Yes, weapon. No. We do eventually want to go up here, but this is going to come later. And it's only for the Architect of Magic. It'll give me an extra focus perk. So, but right now that's gonna benefit me in no way, shape, or form. So I think sneak is what it's gonna be. So that's what we're trying to do. Enemy detection view cone is reduced by 50 degrees. Sneak 30% better. That may be all in that tree. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. Another Death Hound, really? Are there more? Oh, we got him. Hit him, big guy. Just wail on him. Vampire skeletons, huh? That's interesting. What's in here? Just a little side passage.
Take a left up here.
Take a
This
left.
is one of those weird double-barred security measures that my father put in when he got more paranoid. If we follow that path around, we can find another switch.
Okay. And we hear spiders. And why do I see Death Hound? Because I do. Take care of him, boys. I can't get one in. I can't even get one shot in. Not even to trap a soul. Ruined books. More of the same. Bones, here we go. All the bones. Alright, let's take the frostbite venom. Just want to, you know, search that. Okay, it's not important.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it should be. Glass Gauntlets of Reclamation. Returns weapon. I think we have this, but it's expensive, so we'll take it. It's a giant. Always miss this one. Shortcut, thank you. So let's see here. Took a left. Rats? This must have been those skeevers that were... Oh yeah, pit. We're good. I know what that is. Okay. Jess, you good? I know, he is big.
This leads out to the courtyard. Just head for the door.
Head for the door. Courtyard, huh? F5. It's a nice night.
What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries.
I would assume your father. What's that shiny thing?
This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up.
Yeah.
I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once.
Meals, you say, huh? This tower.
This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait.
There's another shiny over there too. What is that? It's a moon crest. Let's take that. And some of her mother's nightshade. She won't mind.
Something's wrong with the moon dial here.
Moon
Some
dial?
of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something. I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial.
Okay. First of all, what the hell's the moon dial and what's so special about it?
Well, as far as I'm aware, it's the only one in existence. The previous owners of the castle had a sundial in the courtyard, and obviously that didn't appeal to my mother. She persuaded an elven artisan to make some improvements. You can see the plates that show the phases of the moons, Maser and Secunda.
Does it work?
That's the thing. What's the point of a moon dial? I always wondered why she didn't just have the whole thing ripped out. But she loved it. I don't know. I guess it's like having a piece of art, if you're into that sort of thing.
Alright, so what am I going to do to it?
Hard to say. Maybe if we found the missing crests, we could figure it out.
That's what that would be, huh? Well, you said your father had it ransacked. You left some things intact, so what exactly happened to it?
If I had to guess, I'd say the moment Mother fled the castle, Father went on a rampage. Knowing him, anything at all that reminded him of her was just destroyed.
Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm rearranging. 1 sec. Oof, sorry about that. Alright. Kitty misbehaving again. Alright, I'm back. Alright. So then he just walled it off.
It appears that way. I suppose he wanted to put the past behind him. Perhaps if he had spent more time with us, he would have recognized the beauty for himself. Alright.
So we need to find other crests. Missing crest. I don't have the proper one. How about this one? Oh, I see. Well, while we're down here, since it seems to be pretty much dead, empty, pun intended. Yeah, I did see this one here. So there's a second one. Not this one. It's gotta be one of these, right? This one? No. There's another one by Serrana here. This one. Okay.
If we had the crests, we wouldn't have to keep hanging around this lovely
I'll keep looking.
place.
Ah, Canis ring. A crest. So this is the North Tower that was taken down. Found the one in the garden. Let's go up here. Death Bell. Where does this take us? This is the North Tower. Let's take a look. Interesting. Nice Draugr. Oh crap, and now I can't see. And of course. That doesn't help any, does it? That was probably a dumb idea on my part. Yep. I'll spare you all that. Because that does happen. Alright, let's get some candlelight going. And while we're here, let's already pick up the
What happened to
crests.
this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks...
I was just carelessness on my part. There's one. Right, one was in the garden, one was in the pond. Where's the pond? Yes.
Do you know
I
how
am-
beautiful something can be when it's tended
I
by
hear
a
you,
master
Serrana.
gardener?
Trust me, I do.
She would have hated to see
I'm
other
only half
things.
paying attention to it.
Wait,
Now we're gonna have 5 because I am curious. These guys. Well, I don't like these guys very much. She is in here with me, okay. So let's see if we can sneak up.
that'll teach you.
I will teach you. Oh, you're not fooling anybody. How about we do this?
Oh, no, you don't.
Or you guys can just, have at him. Oh, he's on board. Look at that. Good amount of health. Ancient Nord. Supple bow. That doesn't weigh that much. No, I don't use bow and arrow at all. Okay, second one. Nice. Lock door. Silver garnet necklace.
Sorry.
You should be. Okay, nothing else in here. Good job, boys. Ooh, look at this. Uh-oh. Now why do I have the feeling that that thing is gonna pop into life?
Where'd you come from?
Ruby. Armor of the Legend. Poison. We don't need that. What's up here? Anything? Ah, expert chest. Sometimes these are worse than master chests. Take the magic. That's all we need. Or the coins. Really, Serana? Alright, well, these guys are pretty pop. You gonna pop to life too? I don't trust it. Oh, he's got ebony. We're taking that. That's probably why I died in one hit. The hell? Okay. Leave it alone. Nobody asks questions. The door's right in front of me. See how dark that is? You can't see anything. Alright. So we activated the moon dial here. Let's cautiously make our way down. Never know. I would assume the Draugr are strudel. They tend to do a lot of things. Money. Money. Pull chain. Well. Got some wood there. Another pull chain.
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I
Is
don't know
that
what
shut?
might be around.
Seems to. I don't know if the big guy's gonna be able to fit through here. Or any of you guys, for that matter. Control fat. Salt piles. Got blood. Ah. One shot from one of these guys and it's probably over. Get him. Nice. Any more? Nope. Alright. Who else needs healing? You? Good job. Alright. Nope. Still draining my magic. Alright. Now I'm curious. There was another lord over here too, wasn't there? I think he's there. Do we search him? He's the guardian. Oh, and he's got ebony. Okay. So now I'm curious, Serrano. What do you think? Shall we try this? Can I cast it? Now, how much am I missing? I'm 612. Oh, you know why? Because I'm an idiot, and I had the ambulance done at Theron. Alright. Well, we may have to do 2 castings of it. Or not. Just 1. Now, how long will they last for? Minute 3. That's not bad. Just enough time. Nothing up there. We'll see if they follow. It's F5. I do not want to fight it. Thank God for her. Any more?
Sorry.
I guess I can't. Worth a try. Nothing. Let's take a look. Alright guys, get in here. And I'll take you down. Get over here. Is he done? Another more? No, we want to go up this way. Come on.
Show yourself.
Well, he's up here. Wow, the lighting in here is beautiful. Look at this. Just enough coming through. Sad, extreme. I can't look to gargoyle. Jeez. Pretty sure they don't like fire. That's a brute. Nice. So they're dropping down. Okay. Let's bring him up. You don't want this.
You're mine.
Keep that frost armor going. Lord, huh? vampires want to play. So we don't know how he's gonna be. Ah.
Who's there?
Some guard. We'll find out in a second. Not coming from there.
You know you're here somewhere. Wait.
Yeah. Get him. I'm gonna get the guys up here. He's right up there. How about that? You go get him. Alright. Guys, you're gonna need to all stand over here. How about out of the doorway? Out of the doorway. Come on over this way. Bring you down here. Okay. There we go. While you're all going that way, I'm gonna go this way. Except for you. Thank you. You. Very nice. How's my door? Yeah, look how dark this is. It's a 5. Oh, he's got a magic bow too, doesn't he? I really can't even get Soul Trap off on him. God damn. Alright. Let's need to light this place up. We checked him out already. Gargoyle. Yes, this way.
Show yourself. Not very impressive.
No, he wasn't. Okay, weapon. Why'd you have that? Yeah, you got it. That's all you. Oh, hell. Come here.
You know what you're saying.
There we go. Oh, I'm missing all the fun.
I say when it ends.
Alright. Yeah, I'm finding all this ebony, huh? It's crazy. Normally I'd say stealth is a good thing, but we don't really seem like we have a choice here. You guys gonna be able to make it over there?
I'm not gonna die like this.
Oh. While you're figuring out how to walk through a corridor, I'm going to do some looting. Could always wait an hour. Usually helps. Alright. Good idea. This is the armory. Battle axe and grounding. Don't know if we need it. Scorch is undead. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't see this being anywhere good. That's a grand symbol. Nice. Haven't seen one of these in a while.
I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret message around here.
Bless you. Did we search them all? Just a warhammer. Ah, silver sword. Take that. Purpose we have. Scroll of familiar. What's that? That one's lit and that one's not. Turn.
Leave it to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit for.
Ooh boy. So what do you think? Not coming, huh? I'll take a look over here.
Look at this place. This has to be it.
Dragon
I
bone.
knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
What exactly are we looking for?
My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be
Journal,
some
huh?
hints in there.
Yeah, she has quite a lab here.
I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here.
So what did she research then?
Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy.
To what end?
I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire.
Yeah, and what about the gargoyles? Those are hers too?
Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating.
Okay.
I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up.
Right. Oh. Lusty Argoni made Volume 2. Interesting. Watch roofs. This looks like it. Let's get this one to Serana. Where did she go? Dagger. Gold. Alright, hey.
Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or something. That's it? Alright.
We did find her journal, right? Did I not take it? I must not have taken it. I think I put it back. Yes, I did. There we go. Alright.
Any luck yet?
Yeah, here's her notes.
You did? Let me see them.
So, what's the soul Karen she mentions?
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
So why does she care where the used souls went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
Well, she made it there, we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
Well, what do we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, what's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
Well, you share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
She keeps all the ingredients here, I'd assume.
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
Fair enough. Let's get the torch out. Alright. Not that that really does much in here. I think we found the bone meal. Yeah. Wasn't there, we took it. Let's see. Nice. Alchemy. Frost salts. There's some things I want, some things I don't. Black soul gem fragments, soul gem shards. Yep, there we go. It's a grand. Okay, so we have two. Take the fire salts. True shot don't need. regular void salts. Well, heavy, overburdened, all those body parts. Oh, this'll help. Cool.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Alright, anything you could tell me about the Soul Cairn?
The Soul Cairn is a tiny sliver of Oblivion, the realm of the Daedra. It's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters.
So why is your mother so fascinated by it?
Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that probably
This
has
is
some
true.
kind of interest.
I am curious, though, the Ideal Masters, so if they rule over that, what exactly are they?
Nobody really knows. As far as I've heard, no one's seen them and returned to Tamriel to tell about it.
So then, how are you sure they even exist?
I've read stories.
Wow, it is
Stories about fools
dark.
that manage to communicate with them. You give the Ideal Masters souls, they give you powers to summon the undead. It's all very businesslike.
Fools. Why do you say that?
Because most of the stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the necromancers, who end up dead or wishing they were dead.
Okay, well, I have everything here.
Nothing else? Alright.
No, nothing else. Filled it? Oh, yeah.
And the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Yeah, let me ask you something first.
Of course. What is it?
So what will we do when we find your mother, aside from, the scroll if she has it, and help if she offers it?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
Well, you said she was driving mad, so maybe she didn't know what she was thinking.
Neither do I. She always seemed happy before we heard the prophecy. Then it all changed. She became a different person. They both did.
Oh, we won't know until we find her, so...
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Yeah, let's get the portal open.
All right. Here goes. By the blood of my ancestors. Created the portal with a smoke. Incredible.
Aside from, toggling free cam. Well, let's see how that works out. There we go. Down a little bit. Yeah, it'll never be 100% perfect. Well then,
Incredible. Simply incredible.
let's go.
I'd heard stories about the soul care, but never thought I'd see it myself. So far, it's about what I imagined. I was hoping it wouldn't smell this bad.
Smell this bad, huh? So, do you know anything about this place?
Just what my mother told me. I've also studied a little bit on my own, but there's not much. When something is trapped in a soul gem, and then the energy is used for powering an enchantment, the remnants are sent here.
So, any soul gem.
Well, I think it's specifically the black ones. I don't know if the soul cairn takes just any leftovers.
Yeah, you can, Loki, there's a mod for that. Or I think it's in vanilla. I don't think she likes it, but she retains all of her vampiric abilities. She just looks human. But then, if you ever cure your vampirism, she's no longer able to bite you. So you'd have to contract it by, you know, another random vampire, wait the days. But I'm not sure about Lord form. I've never cured her. I've seen her. Well, I shouldn't say that. I cured her as a test to see what she looked like. She doesn't look bad. She looks better as a vampire. Alright, so does anything live here?
Look at this place. Do you think anything would want to live here? The only things that can survive here are the ideal masters, the undead, and the souls themselves. Well, if you want to call that living.
You think we'll actually meet them?
I don't think anyone's ever met the ideal masters.
I'd like to
I'm
meet
not
them.
even sure anyone knows what they look like. They could be underground, flying above us. They might be the ground. I have no idea.
And why are they collecting these souls?
Lots of theories. Some say they feed on them like I feed on blood. Others think they use them as
I'd
payment
personally
to an even
never
higher
cure her.
power.
She states
Almost
in
like
the
a
lore that she
currency.
doesn't want to be
A very strange
cured back to a
currency.
human anyway.
Whatever they're doing with them, they've been harvesting for millennia. No telling how many souls are trapped here.
So why would a necromancer want to deal with them?
Look around you. There are some extremely powerful undead here. Even a necromancer as seasoned as my mother would be willing to spend years trying to gain access to them.
Summon them, you mean?
Exactly. It's a lost art. Most necromancers just raise up whatever bodies are nearby. A simple trick, really. Child's play. But bringing something from the soul cairn gives you something much more powerful.
So how do the necromancers communicate with them?
Ah, that's usually the trick. It's possible to do it through a simple portal. But to finalize the deal, you have to travel here yourself. And most of them never come back.
So are you sure your mother has the Elder Scroll?
No, but there's no way she would have left it in Tamriel.
This
She
is
wanted
true.
to get it as far away from my father as possible. I can't imagine a better place.
And if she doesn't?
Then we find out where she hid it. If she's still alive. Well, as alive as she was before. Or is now. Or... you know what I mean.
So out of curiosity, why not hide it in the soul cairn and then return?
Probably to avoid whatever my father would do to her if he could get his hands on her. Or maybe her plan was to come back, but she was stuck here. We won't know until we find her.
Alright, let's see. Added dialogue, so I'm curious.
What is it?
So turning someone, is that a personal thing for vampires?
It's intimate. For us. Why?
I would have enjoyed getting to know you on that level. Nah, like I said, just curious. I'm already undead, so... But not a vampire. It's why I didn't take any damage when I came in. So...
Oh, alright then. Come on, let's move.
Okay. Now, here's the
This
thing.
won't be easy, but we can handle
I
it.
am highly curious of a few things first, right? So, here's the soul cairn as it sits now. While we're live streaming, we are also going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to come out of game. Let me just save it right here. Make another hard save. What do we got? 364.
Let's keep moving.
Okay. I'm going to come out of game real quick. Because I want to see the difference. And I'll be able to tell almost immediately if I have the mod installed. No, I do not. Okay. Just open the capture up so you guys can see. Go to downloads, and we are going to pull up Nexus. Because I forgot to do this. And I usually overwrite this. And you'll see the big difference in a second. Or a couple seconds. Killing the well, it's not immersive if the mod's not installed. So a couple files. Let's go 2K. And then the update file. Right. And of course we'll grab, because for some reason, like I said, when I kept it minimalistic, but these are specific places. So this is the update file, so we'll merge that in. Savangard HD 2K. Done. You're killing my immersion. And since we didn't take on every single world space, it doesn't matter. Where is... Just want to make sure. Static mesh and official kinds. Skyland AIO. Okay. So. Savangard HD is over by... Okay, that's perfect. So you can see Soul's Karen HD is overriding static mesh. I don't think either has a plugin. Nope, we're good. Who's having food and who's sharing with me? It's gonna go black for a sec there, guys. Gina has food. Cherry, I love cherry tomatoes. Seasoned chicken with Italian herbs, garlic, browned butter. Oh yeah, just drop that bombshell right in the middle of the chat there for everybody. Nobody else is instantly hungry. That does sound really good. Oh boy. I can literally smell kitchen and cooking while I'm reading what you wrote. That's amazing. It's great. Alright. So we'll see the power of mods here. As soon as I get control of my cursor. Let's load in. I don't know how I forgot these two. I usually don't.
Let's keep moving. I feel like we're being watched.
And there, you could see an absolute noticeable difference, even though it's 2K. Man, does it look better. There's actually, like, I know it's still the majority, like,
Ugh, the
purplish
smell
blue
here.
sky, but it's...
Let's try to handle this quickly.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll do a few things here, Serana. First of all, if you could stop bitching, that'd be great. Lumberg, tell her about it. There we go.
Why would these souls do all day? They look
Oh, that
boring.
would be awesome. I mean, I do myself, but, you know. I mean, that would just be awesome. I think Incinerate would be just with the doctor order here, since everything's dead. No, I'm not going to be collecting all the pages. If I see them, I'll get them, but if I... Black Soul Gem. Dagger of Diseases? Nice. This split. So that's poison. One's poison, one's disease. Okay. And we can't go over... We can't go over 400, so I may need to make some skeletons. You see how they conveniently left a bow and arrow there for you, just in case you weren't a mage. So you can shoot those things if you wanted to. It's nice. Here we go. Where are we going? Oh, man. Can I not pick them up? Oh. Blast the hell out of them. And, you know, we'll always be taking their, He's that tough? I know you said they were strong, Serana, but... Come on. Just bone men.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Who is Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
This place will change you? Have you seen me? I mean, yes, how can I help?
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
This cleavage, Serana. You know, so when I ask him a question like that, and then he just disappears. Well,
I can't imagine living here, or being
Alright.
dead here, or whatever they call it.
alright.
Alright then.
Just in case. Are they still draining my stamina? They are. These bastards drained my stamina. Which one of you was it? 'Cause that's not cool. Is it you? Not you.
What place is this?
But eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Unless my stamina just drained on its own. Alright, hold on. Let me see that. And now it's back. Huh. Let's try it again. Oh, cooldown. Yep. Forgot about that. Can I hit that from here? Oh, I can. Look at that. Alright, we'll stay in this form for now. What's this?
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones.
So what's the matter with you?
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers. How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer?
You'd better hope not. That's how you got here, I take it?
You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. Oh, people would track me down just to see what I had for sale.
Got anything left?
Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here.
What about good looks and charm? Eh? Yeah? You're in... okay, never mind. Yes, there must be something you want.
I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground.
Right.
Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart.
Fair enough. What do you have?
Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all of this nonsense happened to me. Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal. If you have the husks.
Not yet.
You've still got it, Morven. A salesman even beyond the end.
Well, of course he doesn't have anything on him. So that's the one that's always seemed to, like, not
Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to
be able to
come
pick up for me. I don't know if it dropped down or whatever the deal is. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to conjure some skeletons. We're going to make a bunch. We're going to lighten my burdens here. Right. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9. Do I not have enough? I should. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not my soul gem collection. I definitely have enough of them. Missing another leg. Good to know. Okay, well they're gonna follow me. Don't know how well that's gonna work out, but yeah, let's go with it. Okay. That's crazy. Look at them all. And no, we're not going to name them all. Know what you're thinking. Yeah. Oh, there is one on this side, huh? I'll get this one. You guys all handle the rest. You bastard. He had elven arrows. Really? Dragon stuff. Good beatdown. Any more? Good job, guys. Yeah, big conga line. Look at them all. Well, some are death guards. Yeah. I'm literally missing one foot. I was gonna turn them into a and have just one overlord, but apparently I'm missing one foot. Let's see what's over here. Yes, I am invisible. That's not a fluke. Take ruby. Take coin purse. Curiosity, what did I get my weight down to? 328. Yeah, it's a lot of weight lifted. Look at them all. Death guard. Death guard. The last 6 should be death guards. The only problem is, we're gonna need Serana up here. So, you. And you.
Still suffering.
They are. That's okay though, fine. Pile of bones here. Don't ignore them. See how. No, don't need it. Don't need it. Don't take it.
Mother? Mother!
It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything
I know, right? Yeah, he's literally in a boneyard.
You brought a
and
stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
Come any more forward.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of
You would think that she would be able to see
an
through
effort
my
to hunt me
ruse,
down.
that I'm no real hunter. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm just here for the scroll.
Glorious. Serana claims you're her guardian, yet your first instinct appears to be greed.
Of course it
I
is.
see that my daughter is still as naive as ever. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected
Muse,
her to
what's up?
explain that to you.
Again, that's why I'm here, for the scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
So what do you mean by that?
When I fled Castle Volkahar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that The blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
And how does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
The tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
So you're saying Harkon means to kill his daughter?
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
Well, I'm not going to allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
Kill him.
If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans?
Then what's Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
So again, I'm just here for the scroll.
I see. You're simply here to stop the tyranny of the sun, despite the cost to Serana. Nothing else matters. This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I shouldn't trust you to him.
This stranger has
Yes,
done
he
more
is
for me in the
wearing
brief time I've
gold
known
hooped
him than you've
earrings.
done in centuries.
I thought they were smaller, but
Dare you?
it doesn't matter.
I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
So do you have the scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
Alright, so what do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
Then we'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Alright, so tell me how exactly you became imprisoned.
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
So what was the bargain then?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they crave. If I had foreseen the value they
love
placed in
Durna
my
beer.
own soul, I would never have come here.
So they tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
And they trapped you here.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
And you've been imprisoned here for all this time.
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in.
So tell me who they are.
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the soul cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
And what do they resemble?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the soul cairn.
He's
I
a
believe there's more
Breton
to it than
descent
that.
muse. He's an elder.
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've
Basically,
obviously
he's,
reached the point where they no
he did a
longer
lot of
require
studying in the beginning. You
tangible
missed a lot,
presence.
but he basically did a lot of studying and obviously took an interest in necromancy. So we went down the Undeath quest line. He is a lich. I'll show you that in a second here.
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
They require sustenance then.
The Ideal Master's weakness is their insatiable
He is grumpy
hunger
too,
for
yes.
souls. It's the reason
And he is
for the soul
fashionable in those
cairn's
gold hoop
existence,
earrings.
and the only leverage a necromancer
I mean, I
has
prefer
when
silver
bargaining.
myself, you know, but... So what do the masters provide in return? I'd like to meet them.
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronach.
I
or
can
Hathor.
already do that.
However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here.
Did you not tell your
As
daughter
monsters
about the 6 feet
souls.
ordinance? I mean, she does this to me all the time. I mean, I know I'm 100% disease resistance, you know, myself being undead. But, oh, there she goes. Okay, good. Alright. And if I leave the soul cairn, can I safely return?
As you've been traveling in the soul cairn, your body has become attuned.
Oh, yes, his nose. You'll get
Let's
to see
just
the nose,
say
too.
a tiny part of you rubbed off on it,
Prodigious.
and in its place,
Love that
a
word,
bit of the
Strudel.
soul cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty
He is quite
using the
fashionable.
portal any
Yes, he
longer.
is. He's unique. Alright, tell me why you haven't pursued the prophecy. You hid your daughter away with the scroll. You have one here. I'm kind of curious, because that doesn't seem like it's necessarily a bad thing, aside from, you know, her dying and all.
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
Oh, I can kind of see where this is going, but I must ask, what kind of attention?
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
That's probably going to happen anyway, but, so you prefer living in the shadows, I take it?
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
Fair enough.
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Alright.
If you want that scroll, the burial has to come
Oh, the
down.
burial come down. Serana?
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Alright. Oh yeah, these are all my
Nothing
minions
else?
that I kind of
Alright.
just... Well, some of them have stuff on them. I had to deconstruct them for, Serana just to get up here, otherwise she'll stand down there and she'll never activate conversation with her mother. So if you have followers and you haven't done that yet, just know that that is a thing. I'm just seeing if they had any gems or anything like that. That's some Nordic ebony stuff. Stuff that's not valuable. Okay, hey.
The quicker we find the keepers, the quicker we can leave.
Yeah, we're gonna do that, but how do you, how are you feeling after talking to your mother?
Relieved, I think. Yeah. All those things have been building for a while. You have no idea how long I wanted to say that to her.
So, yeah, why the hell did you ever agree with her plan? Seems kind of ridiculous.
Look, I loved my father, but when he found that prophecy...
The Congo line.
That became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became clutter. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually I started believing them.
Yeah, she doesn't seem too fond of him. Captain Obvious.
The moment we gave ourselves to Moloch Ball, things got really icy between them. They were both drunk with power, and pulling in different directions. And then he found that prophecy, and that was it.
Yeah, and you're caught in the middle.
I was. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now.
Yeah. Sounds like they were kind of both being selfish here.
Oh, they definitely were. I just wonder if that meant it was my job to be giving. Anyway, we should keep moving.
Oh, she liked that. Cool. Alright, so, they're dead, but I can always bring my 6 death guards back in. And then, there he is. We're as undead as undead could be. So let's get my frost armor ready just in case. Because some of these skeletons I can pick up, some of them I can't. Alright, Muse, have fun. Thank you for stopping by. Man and his cows.
Here we go.
That one I can grab? Nope. Let's go with the old incinerate. Seems to do the job quite nicely. Down it goes. Grand soul gem, huh? I am overloaded with soul gems. I need body parts is what I need. Look at this. We got a bunch of badasses. Whoa, okay. Holy hell. Are they using incinerate too or what? They're level 42. That's not good. One more hit and I'm gone. And that's with all my death guards. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna have to exit out. Got him. Wow, 250 each. There's one. Jeez. There's another one. Maybe we'll take it. Where's the 4th one? I almost don't care. I got hit with one of their Incinerate blasts. And I have something like 900 health, so... Okay, there's a big skull. Alright, let's just talk to this Yahoo. Hey.
Arvak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Horse, huh? Not much of a horse guy. But, you know. F5. Alright. Well. Beyond death. Tallest of the Rocky Spires, they say. Oh, great. Alright, who hit me? Who hit me? Oh yeah, it was you. I don't like you. Back we go. Oh, Blackstone. Any more Serana? Oh, we're good. There's more. I see them. That's another cursed shade. I can see them from here. Whoa. Damn it. Shit. Alright. Yeah, I'm not dealing with these guys. Serana, you can handle it. Good. You remember how to fight, and... Good job, Soul. Standing right there. Could have at least stuck your foot out and tripped him. Bastard. There's another one. I mean, I'll take the money. The money's great. Where was it I was needing to go? Okay. F5 every single time. And, you know, try to not get hit by lightning. Oh, the wolf. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're already up here? Because my stamina is drained, so... You're a soul with the helmet. Down you go. Ooh, and I got your soul. Dragon bone. Hey, Serana.
I can't believe we found my mother alive.
Yeah, let me trade with you.
Alright, let's see what you have.
Oh, you know. The usual. I don't want her to use an ebony. I don't think she'll use a bow. That should
This
be
won't
good.
easy, but we can handle it.
Alright, boys. Time to heal up. Who else is injured? Nobody else? You all good? Good. Because I like having stamina. Alright, one down. There he is. Good boy. Alright, where are we going? This way? We're going west. I don't like those things. Better get the dagger out just in case. They'll catch up to me. I do too. Yeah, he's amazing. He doesn't jump or anything like that as far as I'm aware, so... So... Hello, Keeper. Wow. Yeah, he's magically stronger than Janice. Or than Jaren. That was legendary. That was 3 hits.
I'd heard stories about the Soul Cannon, but never thought I'd see it myself.
I can't find his body. I mean, that's not really a problem. Oh, here it is. Dragonbone Mace. Oh, this thing's way a goddamn time. Alright.
Hang on.
Oh, good, more. She throws ice on bed. Have you not fought your own kind before, Serrano? Good. See, they don't like that. Okay. Everybody back out. Right. This is what I mean about skeletons. You can only train them so much. Okay, good job. Including Serrano. Where's the other guy? Right there. Okay, Soul Gem. Reaper Gem. Right. Take all that stuff. Come on. There we go. That's what I mean about his control. Last one, this is on the south side? North side of the wall? We have to go through the wall. What's up, Bone Man? run him over. Like I said, yeah, he doesn't have any sprint. Oh, he looks like he's... Must be Serrana. Oh, wow. Am I gonna have to take all these guys out or what? That's gonna be a problem here, especially with archers. Yeah. Look at him. You're gonna need backup. Somebody just shoot me. Somebody just shot me. I don't like it. Getting shot all over the place. Look at this. No. I don't care. Let's take care of my health real quick. Or as quickly as it goes. I don't know who's or who's there, but they're dead now. There's the other one here. Tons of soul gems. We're gonna have to get these filled. Look at this. Grand. Chips Opus. Another grand. Another grand. I don't need a Vardenfell Blast Shield. Let's go see about what we could do with this guy here. I see. Rust armor. Are they still battling them? Put lightning storm on them. Alright, you guys battle. So it's you, huh? That's lightning surround him? This is lightning. And this is power. Get that little bastard. Alright. So he went flying in the air. Do you see that? Is he stuck up there somewhere? Doesn't matter. All three are done. Do you have anything over here? I don't think so. That's it. Probably F5. Alright. Compass says this way. Let's go this way. I do think we have to cross the wall. It's up here. Oh, that's right, I cannot, downside is, you know. Oh. So I can't pick up the Wrathman either. That's unfortunate. We want to go back up to the castle. Okay. So let me see, where is... Do I not have it favorited? I thought I did. No. Okay. We use drop zone. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I haven't yet. So, we'll save it right here. About 10-15 minutes or so. Okay? And then I'll come back, because I didn't realize it was 6:30 now. I think I've been going on 3.5 hours without even getting up, stand up, or anything like that. So, we'll say 15. We'll say a solid 15. Okay? And then I'll come back, and we'll keep going. Right through Dawnguard. We'll see how far we can go before, yeah. But anyway, yeah, about a 15-minute break. So let me tab out and I'll put a message up, and I will hopefully see you soon. We'll be right back. back. I'll load right in. Here we go. Strudel has a fat bunny out in her yard. Easter bunny? We're gonna stay in, well, we're gonna stay in this form for now. And, yeah, let's get our, trusty steed out. There he is. Kirkram. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Look at those teeth. Look how big he is. Massive. Oh, you caught up. And you guys too. Thank you. Alright, let's go back. 3 keepers, huh? Really? I saw it. I got the little notification. Alright. Over here. Yeah, who is here? You see some? Oh, I see them. They're down. They're all the way down there. They're probably more of those cursed ones, you know, they can't see me. No, I guess not. Alright. Yeah, they're okay. So.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
They win. Really? Was it less than 15 minutes? I don't know. Maybe it just seemed that way. I don't know. Maybe it was. All 3 keepers, impressive. Yeah. So yeah, we did your bidding. Are you able to give us the scroll now?
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Dernevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Let's keep moving.
Fair enough. Alright.
What's our next move?
Let's see, we've already asked her all these things.
Alright then.
Does she have any interesting books? Hanan's Wake. I don't remember what that one's from. I want to say the Lost Library, but I'm not sure, so... Ooh, my favorite place, the Boneyard.
The Elder Scroll is
just a bit further.
Look at this place. I can't imagine shooting.
That's all I can ask for.
Follow
Okay.
me and
Another
stay
one.
close. Keep your eyes open for Jennifer.
Fair enough.
Wait. I hear something.
Oh, that'd be Dernevere.
Die like this.
He's grand, look at that. Oh, what do we got over here? Some minions, huh? Where's that big skelly bastard? Oh shit. Okay. I can't take a hit from these guys. This isn't gonna be fun. I'm gonna have no stamina. Whatsoever. So, we're gonna have to do this as much as I don't want to. And I forgot he can drain vitality. Can I pick these guys up? Oh, sick. Go down. There you go. Some health for you, Serrano. Frost armor is up. I've been wanting to try something. Bring more of them, huh? Well, how about this?
I say when it ends.
Let's get like this one out. Oh, he doesn't like that one bit. He's gonna summon more of his minions, huh? That's fine. Let's see what you're doing. Don't worry. Grand Bone Man too. That's strong. Yeah. Where'd he go? That's the question. Oh, I really wish I could be able to throw you. Just run away. I could do it again. Prefer. Or again. There he is. Scaly bastard. Down you go. Don't mind the shaking, that's still the blizzard in the background. Huh.
What do these souls do all day? They look bored.
I think your mother's injured. Let's see if we could heal her. Hey. Yeah, I know my magic's powerful.
Gave me distinction, but I never thought I'd witness the death.
So what makes you say that?
Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless...
Go on.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
How long will that take?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out.
Fair enough.
Let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
I think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong.
Is that? Great pistol gem. Alright. I think we really need a torch here, but you know. Let's see, what does she have? Magic for the sky.
What did you want?
Scroll. Just checking out to see what else we have, you know. Elixir of lasting potency. Vigorous. Nothing really. Wind salts, I guess. Vampire dust. I mean, the salts are always nice to have.
What kind of place is this?
Want a scroll for me? Now.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way.
And you're staying here.
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, That increases Harkon's likelihood
Have a
of
good
bringing
dinner,
the
Gil.
tyranny
Thank
of the
you.
sun to fruition.
You know we may never return here.
After what I've put Serana through, I would understand if she never wished to see me again. I leave that decision in your hands. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left. Do you have anything to ask before you depart? Farewell. Remember that Harkon's not to be trusted.
Hey, we're going. Coming?
I'm glad we found this. I wish you could come with us.
Turn to Tamriel. Fair enough.
Do you have anything to ask?
I have the feeling you want me to stay here with you. I mean, I get the vibe from your daughter, but you know.
Did you have anything to ask before you depart?
Yeah, why don't you come back with us?
Even if I could, it would only serve to hinder my efforts. Harkon would likely sense my return to Tamriel. The last thing you need right now is a trail for him to follow.
You said even if I could. Why?
Like Serana, I am the daughter of Cold Harbor, a vampire offspring of Molag Bal. My presence in Tamriel would simply double the risk that Harkon could complete the prophecy.
And if Harkon failed?
The only way I'd even consider returning to Tamriel was if Harkon were not only to fail, but to be destroyed.
So you hate him that much?
You must understand, he's no longer the man I met a long time ago. He's obsessed, insane. Everyone around him fears him as they would a rabbit. For all of this to end, he must die.
That's the plan.
Farewell. Remember that Harkon's not to be trusted.
It's, where is this? Getting some long stride going here. I think, where's our focus right here? There we go. Serana should follow. I believe I have... I only have one Soul Reaper charge left. So, when you see this red aura around me, this is my Soul Reaper charge. The purple aura is Deathly Pall. Deathly Pall lets me summon those Death Guards for free. It's also on the autocast with Okados, so it'll trigger, and I can always summon those Death Guards immediately. I just do it by itself to advance the skill. Oh yeah, I've brought her back before, a couple of times. Well, it's a pain. I mean, I don't go through the castle like normal. I literally just use the balcony entrance, come into the cairn, and you know, grab her, come back that way. But yeah, I've done it before. It's interesting too, in that she'll stay in her laboratory. There's still bones. Look at this. Oh, these are my. Oh, now I get a leg, huh? Look at this. What's my carry weight at? 386. You, huh?
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
Yeah, I thought you were dead too.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
So why are we speaking?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quanarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
Now we tend to have the same skill set, so I found you equally worthy.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quanarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
Favor? What kind of favor?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
Then what's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
Alright, how can I help you?
I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
So I just call your name in Tamriel, that's it. Nothing else?
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quanarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
Quanarin, so why do you call me this?
In my language, the Quanarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle.
Curse never dying. Fellow Dova. No, I'm not a dragon. I'm undead. Certainly not a dragon.
Forgive me. My instinct was to grant you this title. I am uncertain why. Perhaps one day it will become clear to both of us.
How did you end up in the Soul Cairn?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home. But those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
And were you a part of all that?
I was. But unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Gillan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
So you sought the Soul Cairn for answers. The Ideal Masters and the ability to summon the undead from here.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
Yeah, they didn't tell you that she was immortal, huh?
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
That's why you're free now.
Free? No. I have been here too long, Quanarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
Wow. These guys didn't have anything before. Let's see. You can see him withering here. He does practice necromancy, Serrano. What do you think? Let's say we get back. As long as the wolf doesn't decide to run all over the place. Durnavir. Yep. Except I can't call him, unfortunately, not Dragonborn. Don't know what that is. He said fellow dragon. Maybe he means undead, and dragon is just a term for it. She coming? She's usually pretty slow. Yeah, she'll catch up. Won't she? I don't want. Yeah, there she is. Well, you're coming too, boy. Don't worry. I'll always summon you again. That just looks weird with him walking right through all the steps like that. Any better? Not really. Alright, enough of that fooling around. What's up, Mr. B? F to the 5. Ooh, yeah. Ambience in here is nice. Look at this. Just like it should be. Get my torch out. Good amount of light there. Alright. So let me see if I have anything to shed here. Oh yeah, a great sword. Perfect. So one's frost. I didn't have inflicted disease. Yeah. 2 points of frost to health and stamina. Steel dagger of diseases is frost. That's weird. Okay. Whoa. Alright.
What did you need?
Molly, did you eat your rice?
So, doesn't it bother you that we're working against your father?
I can't say it surprises me. I kind of figured we were heading for this someday. I just didn't know when.
You can have this if you eat your rice.
Well, as long as you're ready to kill him, that's all that matters.
You always say what you think, don't you? I don't like him any more than you do, but he is my father. I'm getting there, making my peace with it. Come on, we can talk about this another time.
Look at that. Of course I always speak my mind. Alright. We already talked about the other scroll.
I'm ready if you are.
Oh. It's, what time of day is it? Almost noon, huh? Let's give this a try and see how badly we fail.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
Alright, I've done this once before. We're gonna have 5 too. Alright. Made it. Yeah, there was no way I was going back through the castle. And fast traveling out of there just kind of seems wrong, so we're gonna, you know, we're undead. I think I went the wrong way around the side, but that's okay. We got out, that's what matters. Yeah, because there's some stuff up there. Alright, going for a swim. Actually. Why should I get wet? I could just glide right across the water. Target practice. Can I grip them and bring them here? That'd be awesome if I could. I don't think you can do it with birds. Humanoids, yeah. Save those knees. Yep, drop zone. One of the most useful spells for all characters. I wonder if they would get pissed if I just decided, you know, help them with incinerate straight in their castle. Probably not, they probably don't care. Well, I guess we are headed to Solitude. Okay. I really could have used your help. But now I know you can't go in there. So, you're forgiven this time. Next time, though, deconstruct. Wow, yeah, he's, I told you, Serana, he's big. You only come up to his junk, you know this. We've had this conversation. Well, so let's see. We have all these soul gems we collected. And, would be a good idea to collect a few more. Get some actual gems. Get them filled. though, do we have black soul gems? I should have a bunch of black soul gems. Yeah, 41 petty, 18 common, 6 greater. Five filled grand, 7 unfilled grand, 15 filled black, 4 unfilled black, and then another 8 filled black, and the black star. Okay. Yeah, I'd say we have enough. So the royal armor, huh? I think that's what she has on. I wouldn't look good in that. No. Go around the side of the mountain. Well, you know, let's do this. Summon our horse. I mean, our wolf. I guess we could technically summon a horse too, so.
I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
Well, we're gonna, you know, it's nice out here, Serana. Feel free to take care of the horker. Bird's eye. Right. The all-port decision. Which way? That's right. Solitude's over there. Whoa. Whoa. Huh, guess he's gonna go fight them.
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them? Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny.
Destiny, huh? Let's get the hell out of here. Crazy lady. Make your own bacon, Meridia. That's right, we're keeping the bacon. She can't have it back. It'd be nice to take her sword from her, but it's, you know, more like it's gifted. Alright. So let's do this. F5. Serana should show up there.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
Alright, I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
And I'd like you to take me... Take me to Whiterun.
climbing back and we'll be off.
Fair enough.
Let's move faster. The sun is...
Get up there.
It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
You'd figure they would have found a way to, you know, break it. So you physically can't return it to her. I don't know if the Daedric artifacts can actually be destroyed or not. Oh, we got the Khajiit out here. Awesome. That is perfect.
Tools, wares, and weapons. All for
Be
sale
on your
at
best
fair
behavior.
prices.
Khajiit are few.
Do you seek to make a purchase?
I do.
Take a look.
Okay. How about you take a look here? I have this silver sword, right? Elven dagger of fear. Right. Dragonbone mace. Ebony mace. This bow. Some arrows. Some stupid arrows. Some stupid ebony arrows. Can't have my elven though. Okay. Now, these you can have. Vampire gloves. Actually, we'll keep a set of vampire gloves just in case, because I don't think Serana has any gloves on, so we'll give her some gloves. Bandit devouring, bandit frozen time. Minor destruction. Yep. Oh, you can't afford it. Too poor. 30. Huh? Alright.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Warm sands, yes, yes.
A sharp line cuts deeper than any sword. A calm spirit provides the best counsel.
Oh, he trains in restoration.
It's a noble pursuit. I'll do my best to teach you, as my father did me.
Now, we're gonna lose some money, but this could be good. Alright, we gain a level, I think, too, right? Vulgus, huh?
Farewell.
We'll take that, Vulgus. Magica. Good getting restoration up there. So, carrier. Plague spread range is increased from roughly 20 feet to 30 feet. Plagues can be dual cast for 50% boost in spread range. Take 10% less damage from enemies affected by plagues. Okay. Or let's dual wield. Piercing weapons ignore 35% of armor against targets that don't have heavy cuirass or equipped shield. Clear cut. Ooh, shit. Chance for a blade. Critical hit chance is increased by 5%. Critical hit chance for blades increased by 40. Doesn't seem right, so 5 then 40%. Okay. I don't think we're going into one-handed. Already at 100 conjuration. Destruction's been maxed out for ages. think we'll just hold on to this perk for now. So that definitely lowers our money, but that was nice that we're able to train with them. Although, hold on. I wonder.
A sharp mind cuts deeper than any sword. As you wish.
Now.
I am at your assistance.
I doubt this is still in the game. Trade.
Feel free to take what you need.
Oh, sweet. Oh, sorry, but it's time for us to part ways.
I will return to wandering.
What a curious city.
But if you need my staff once more, I will be at the Temple of Kennerith on the days of rest. A calm spirit provides the best counsel.
So that's still in the game, huh? Hey,
it's a noble pursuit.
Train me, why not?
My best to teach you, as my father did.
I'm gonna have the gold. Look at that. Ah, it's expensive.
As you wish. Ready to move. May the Lord help us endure. You fight because you must. I would. Sure. What do you need?
My gold back.
Very well.
I think that's all.
I will return to wandering the camps. If you need my staff once more, I will be at the temple.
Have a good night, Loki. Thank you. So let's see what he got us now. Tortured soul, right? Spells that would normally be resisted to undead targets now also work on targets affected by curses. Yeah. Been waiting for that one. That was a nice 10 levels of restoration right there. Which will also help my Divine Light spell. Alright. So the Khajiit bought some things. I have 314. I think she went to sleep. She went inside. Yeah. Bellathor's still open. I know technically she's open too, but it's just easier going to the general store. Alright.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed.
Alright, Bellathor, let's see.
Don't meet.
And since you like to rip me off,
But I'm too busy to talk right now.
Everything's
nobody
for sale,
cares.
my friend. Everything. I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke.
Good, good.
Take a look.
It's funny, the first 15 times I heard it in 2011. Alright, Bellathor, let's see here. Skill Armor of the Legend, don't need it. We're keeping them for her, those are mine. Don't need 2 of these, or 2 of these. Bandit Devouring, Ring of Destruction. Let's see, don't need it. Extreme Healing, nope. Just the ultimate stuff, none of the minor stuff. I think we'll keep the Frostbite Venom. Take this, this, and this, and this, and this, as well as, wow, I have a lot. $64, $41. How about a garnet? Now we're at 300, huh? Would have liked to get down more, but that's okay.
Do come back.
So we have to go to the College of Winterhold, huh?
Oh, did you need something?
We should also report in with the Dawn Guard. We haven't done that yet. Summon Durnavir. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. Investigate the Hall of the Dead. Okay, I know what that is. They got waves, Sonar. Nice. I'm actually kind of upset that I passed so close to Meridia's shrine on Killcrete there. I was trying to avoid having her talk to me, but such is not to be. Well, a couple things here. Let's look at. I still have 3 hours on this. Good timing. Let's There he is.
A calm spirit provides the best counsel.
There's Serena. So.
Let's go.
Alright, so you said Winterhold.
That's it? Alright.
We'll be heading there. Oh yeah, that's it.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals. My carriage is the safest way to travel.
Alright, Beulah. Need to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Take me to Winterhold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
I'll have to deal with the lesser mages. Prepare yourself, Serana. They're a bunch of imbeciles.
You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they call themselves. I hear there's whole countries full of them down south.
So it's about 7:30 p.m. my time, guys. I think I'm gonna only go for another half hour. And that's just to keep things nice and light today. I know I started early, but
I don't care how many colleges they build, or how much the sea swallows up.
I heard the gourmet's hiding out somewhere in Skyrim.
You
know, the Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
So we took that first class, but we didn't actually do anything. We just, you know, blocked a word. Blocked a spell with our ward. And he gave us a pretty crappy ward too. I mean, I had a decent one right from, you know, start. I've known it this entire time why he wouldn't let me use that one.
Restoration is a perfectly valid
Oh,
school
it's
of magic.
totally
and
valid.
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Trouble?
Let's see. Didn't they say there was something about office hours? I mean, it's 10 p.m., so they should be sleeping.
Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
Let's see. So, Urag is the scholar. He's probably the one I want to talk to. Let's just see. Let's see if he's in here. Let's see if he's asleep.
Once again, I have found very insulting notes left in my
Geraldo.
personal effects.
This is Travis. This is Venice. Gems. Alright guys, save 380. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call it here. I know I said I'd go for another half hour. I'm gonna call it here for a little bit. I do want to grab some food. You know, make another pot of coffee and just relax for a little bit. There's a possibility, let me check the time here, as I know it's Sunday night, there's a possibility I may do another short one later, but no guarantees. It's really 50-50 at this point. But yeah, 7:30 my time here, so I'm East Coast time, like I said, so it's still early enough for those that are across the pond that are watching. I know Loki went to sleep already, but I know there's other that watch. But like I said, it's gonna be like another one like I did yesterday. It'd be a continuation if I do it. It's about a 50% chance that I do it. But definitely, you know, need to eat something. And yeah. But I'll be on Discord the whole time. I know I put the do not disturb when I get up, and the only reason why I do that is just because when I'm in game, you guys can hear the beeping through OBS from the channels. So, I just want to say thank you for the last couple of days to everybody. Thank you, Wind. No, but thank you guys. Because everybody's still pretty much on lockdown, and you know, we're all gamers. Otherwise, you know, we'd be going to. I mean, some of us still are fortunate enough to be working. I'm not one of them, unfortunately. But I'm living off savings right now, so I guess I'm fortunate in that way. So, but everybody, keep your heads up. I know the times are difficult. I'll leave it at that because I don't have a better word for it in my vocabulary right now. But I'm gonna keep doing this daily if I can to give people something to do, an outlet. And you know, you don't have to you know, watch from start to finish. You know, for those of you guys that are still working or having to work through this, or you know, whatever. Just take care of yourselves. So I'll be doing this for as long as I can, and when this character's done, I'll have another one ready to go, probably within a day or two. And Janice is still going to keep going. Like I said, I plan on going the distance with this guy. That means two things, and that didn't sound right coming from me, but we're gonna go with that. We're gonna use that one. But because this is my absolute favorite gameplay style, hands down. Like if you were to ask me on Discord or anywhere else what I like to play, most of you would know I like necromancers, and especially Lich. What level is he? He is 46. And I'm also using Percus Maximus, which is my favorite overhaul. So, and he's above. I did throw the uncapper in here, so he is above on certain levels. Like Conjuration, he's at 109, right? And Enchanting, he's at like 120. Yeah, 126 because of the uncapper. I made my own any tweaks for it. Specifically for this because it's if you don't at least use the uncapper with the base settings and then adjust them, Percus tends to level you quicker than Ordinator. And the last time I tried something like this, the character just was like, we went through Bleak Falls Barrow on a camping in the woods test start, and by the time I was done I was level 17 because of the difficulty of the enemies and so yep. Hey Mel, I may be starting again later. There's nothing wrong. I'm going to grab some food. That's all, and relax for a little bit because I've been doing this since noon-ish, maybe a little bit after. I don't know, something like that. So it's been another long one. So I just need a break for a couple hours, and then I may start it again. I know you're 3 hours behind me, so. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's joined recently, especially with Jaren's play and now with Janice. Obviously, two totally different types. Well, not types of characters. Two different characters. Like you have a Dremora, and then we have a standard Breton, but you have a custom race that I did attempt this without this overhaul, and it didn't work out because of the custom race. We had everything but. We had the cameras in the floor. So, but now we have it working, and we have it working properly. And you'll still see, like, he is powerful. He's not quite there yet. He's got his rhythm down, but I could still get one shot by a lot of things. And we haven't even seen the dragons yet. With my dragon combat difficulty mods on top of this. So, we're about to see that. That's the next thing. We're gonna unlock them at least. We'll fight. Mjolnir's probably gonna go down in about 8 seconds. I'm not so sure about the custom dragons and the higher level ones, but we'll have to see. So, yeah, don't apologize, Mel. It's all good. You're on a different time schedule than me. No need to apologize. But again, yeah, I just want to say thanks to everybody. So we'll see if I do it later. I'll send out a notice, but I'll pop into Discord. I'm gonna have my phone up while I'm eating, so and just relaxing. You guys should too, or get some sleep, or whatever you're doing. Okay? So I will talk to you guys all later. Have a good one.